Okay.
All right, welcome to the Small Town Jakes podcast. We're back here again. We're here at the Workshop Studios. Thank you, Will. Jake Carruthers here with my co-host.
Jacob Wilson.
With our special guest.
Brando.
Commando.
Brandoni Zamboni.
Van Damme?
Jean-Claude Brando.
Brandam.
I love that one.
Back when I was doing the action thing.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Jake the Snake here with also Jake the Snake.
Jake the
There's not really any
You don't have a
nicknames
whole.
for us. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Write in nicknames
Yeah,
for
please
Jake's.
send us nicknames. Thank
Nicknames
you.
are
We
novelty,
really
though.
appreciate
You don't have to,
Yeah.
Hey, what a Billy Shakes, a rose by any other name smells as sweet, So.
That's a misquote, by the way.
Is it? Yeah.
He just looked it up.
No, this one I know. This one, but that is actually not what he ever said.
So, anyways,
I'll be
we
honest, I'm
misquote-
not a big Shakespeare
That's
fan.
what we
so.
do actually on this podcast is misquote shit all the time. And then you listen back to it and you go, God damn it, I said that wrong. Anyways, thank you guys for coming back. Today's episode's going to be a winged episode.
Yeah.
We got in our first guest, so
As you can see
Honored.
here.
Very
Yes,
honored.
yes.
Appreciate you guys
Welcome.
offering
Yeah.
getting me out.
Maybe one of
Yeah.
the most referenced outside of Phil.
Yeah.
Brando probably comes.
Brando comes in number 2.
Oh well, and Tom Hanks,
Tom Hanks is.
friend of the podcast.
Well,
Tom Hanks.
By the way.
Forrest
Yeah,
Gump.
I mean, he's the one who
Philadelphia,
introduced me to Tom
Castaway.
Hanks.
Yeah,
honestly.
Right.
Yeah, it's a long story.
Body of work.
We're not going to get into that. So, I've known Brando for a while, but you've known Brando for a long time. You guys have been friends.
Yeah,
you were the one
and
who
roommates.
introduced me
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Brando.
Well, we lived together 2 to 3 years or so. Renovated a house together.
Renovated
for
a house.
discounted
That's
rent.
actually
Just
a
as
long
friends.
Yeah.
Didn't
Just
you
as
kind of set
friends.
that up for us, though?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh,
I
yeah.
set up the house for you guys and stuff when I was working for property management.
Matchmaker.
Dude, it worked out so well.
And a
Yeah.
romance was born.
So,
A bromance.
yeah, so there was this, 4-bedroom house.
Yeah, that needed to be renovated.
I think it was
Real
just
bad.
3. Just 3,
Three?
really. Because there's only one downstairs. And then the
Okay.
2 upstairs. But you had that
Yeah.
monstrosity of huge. Your room was humongous.
Yeah. it
So
was.
big. I didn't even know what to do.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's
huge.
a good
It's a
problem to
huge
have.
room. It's the best room
Hey,
ever.
baby, have you seen my room? It's
the best
real
room.
big.
It's huge.
But yeah, we put in all new floors and we painted everything.
You built a
ceilings.
life together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were
For somebody else.
homesteaded.
we were nesting.
We're like at the paint store, do you like chartreuse or do you like
So many
evening
swatches.
baby blue?
You know I like chartreuse.
So many
Why are we
swatches.
even having this conversation?
Better swatch out.
Watch out. Yeah, I remember you guys. I was like, I'll set up this house, and then I'll have a little house to go to and drink beers.
Well, it all started with me and Wilson here over good friend, God rest his soul, Ian.
Oh,
Ian was a
yeah.
good friend of
Oh,
mine.
man,
I'd known
yeah.
him for a long time.
Rest
and
in
then
peace,
he
Ian.
lived.
We miss you.
Love
Miss
the
the
guy.
man.
Love you, man.
Yeah.
Brother, But you guys lived
Yeah.
together, and I went over to hang out with him, and I became affiliated with you, and then he moved out, and I still kept going over to hang out. We became great friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
eventually
It was,
lived together.
Yeah.
it was you're coming over to hang out, and then we just got along great.
I think that's
Yeah,
probably
you guys-
why I met you. Was just down the street. We're like a block away from the house.
Right? Yeah.
You guys
reach
had
out
to
and touch
suffer
it.
me because I lived at the time, like we said earlier, I lived on Whiskey Creek. So when I was going home, Like
Yeah.
30 minutes out there,
Yeah.
there's no.
Yeah, I know.
There's no
I live out past
multiple
there.
trips.
So,
knows, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It's
I would
a
hang out in town as long as I could, so I'd end up showing up over there, and people would be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm not sure, what's this guy doing?" And I'm like,
Dude,
"I just want to be friends."
I'm so lonely out
No,
here.
exactly. It's like a sad story, unpublished.
Oh man, the ladder ball games there were
Epic.
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 Yeah,
Yes.
that was a big game.
Yep.
We had all our house rules, house champions.
So
Like
this was
there
this was the mid
people
2000s, right?
Huh?
Mid 2000s,
No, this is 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
Late.
You
oh,
can't
late
be house
2000s.
champion if you don't live
Oh,
at the house,
okay.
though.
Okay, you
don't like
lived
it.
there. Yeah? I
What?
think you lived there in like 2013.
Because the one time I won.
Something like that. I remembered somebody'd always bring the heat with the ladder ball. Oh,
Yeah,
just swinging
that's
around,
easy.
just knock
That's
the whole
easy.
thing
He's
down.
straight
hitting
up like
the house and
trying
Ian
to
just be like, no.
stand clear.
Yeah. There's literally fire coming
man.
out of his hand when he released it.
Yep.
That
He
was
throw
hot.
a ladder ball like he high fives.
Do you think?
Right?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
high fives
The elbow.
Dude.
hurt in a good way.
Do you think Randy Johnson plays ladder ball on the weekends with his kids? Just sidearmed,
The big unit. Nice nickname.
Yeah.
right? If you get to pick a nickname.
Yeah.
Big unit's
Okay,
pretty
Big
Chuck,
unit's a
we
good
were
one.
talking about nicknames. I'll take that one.
I mean, as
Everybody can just start calling me that from now on.
as far as the two Jakes go, we have a big unit and we've got a regular unit.
Yeah. Don't call him Will Unit.
How did you know?
Notice I
He's
didn't.
average.
How did you know? I didn't go with the
Who
majority.
told you? Yeah.
See you in the shower.
Okay, I'll stick with Big Unit.
No.
I like your takeaway.
Sorry. No. It's above average, guys. Jesus.
Okay.
I had to correct it.
An above average unit.
Let
Above
the record
average
show. Let the record show. Above average unit.
Jesus. Sorry.
So we have
for
Castile on the
family
line right now.
that's-
Phone a friend over here.
But did you? I mean, we all worked out at Mervyn, but I think we all worked out there. Like, did we ever?
I
work
worked with him, but I didn't work with you. Yeah.
Really?
I knew you more through him after the fact, when he still worked there
Right.
before the James and Associates thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, because you must. Because I started like 2 years after you
At the snowboard factory.
at the snowboard factory. Oh yeah, so Mervyn is
The lovely
Lip Tech's
Lip Tech.
snowboards. Yes.
Hey, also, we were talking earlier about homeschool. Well, shout out to Stantec on that one, right?
Oh yeah.
Homeschool
Homeschool rips.
He's not going to hear this.
He might.
We're promoting it.
Yeah.
He follows me on Instagram, so.
It's not impossible that he might hear this.
Uh-oh.
So
Well, now that
things
we're
are
talking
pretty
about it, someone's be
serious.
like, they're
Things are
talking
getting
about you.
real.
You should probably check it
you should
out.
probably listen to the whole episode.
Yeah. And
We'll put this part at the end.
subscribe.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
I mean it.
Well,
Really.
everybody, not just him, but
No audience of one over here.
yeah.
Hey, I have to edit them, so
At least one person has to listen.
at the very least,
Yeah.
It's Will and me and Jake's moms.
No, as we've
And they're
said,
like, why the fuck do we listen to this fucking podcast? These boys are filthy.
as we've stated before, don't forget you guys are well past the you're in the top 10% of all podcasts. So
It's true. It may not
Shout
sound
out.
true, but I
I
think
thought I
it's
was
true.
honored before. Holy
Yes.
shit.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of math that goes
it's
into
it's
it.
a pretty.
Yeah.
it's a big
the amount
10%.
of followers.
Dare I
and
say
but I-
executive?
the episodes and how long people listen to the episodes. Yeah, we're in the top 10. So
Yeah,
kind of
no
a
big deal.
yeah.
Kind of a big unit over
put
here.
that
You guys are hilarious. You guys are so humble.
That's not gloating, right?
Putting it on my
Sorry,
business
Glenn.
card, produce a top 10% podcast. You
No,
know,
actually, I do
so-
have a business card right here. That's
Yeah,
got
probably,
one.
yeah.
You'd be
probably
fine.
get you a lot of babes, you know.
oh
Well, you
god.
don't. You
Yeah.
this guy, you don't have to worry about.
I know.
It.
but
I'm-
you can send them this way.
It's the wedding,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. We just, oh yeah.
It seems as though I have a podcast is a functional pickup line. Like from what I've
Please
been hearing.
don't listen to it.
Better than I was. I'm about to leave here and go be like, I was on a podcast.
Right? See if it gets you any player.
Oh no,
So
my
what'd you
podcast
do
is
today?
about
I
like-
was on
like-
a podcast.
I just flew back from Texas. Joe is great.
Yeah.
Be like, so what's your podcast about? Oh, like fine wines and art and stuff. It's not about dick jokes at all. It's the no.
Yep.
Dick
Glad you
jokes.
missed the celebrity butthole
Yes.
episode.
Now, that's the next episode. You're giving it away.
Dude.
Tom Hanks
know.
isn't going to show up now because
Spoiler
he knows what's
alert.
going to happen.
Yeah.
Celebrity buttholes. Okay.
Oh, name that butthole.
Goatsy.
Hey, sign me up.
Well, now we know whose it's going to be. You're not a celebrity. This is
But
only
you
your
guys are
first
celebrities
episode.
with your 10%er podcast, so don't show me your butthole. That's really what I'm getting at.
Or do.
All right. Enough buttholes.
Moving on.
We're moving away from the butthole.
Jake has had his fill.
Oh. Ba-dum.
Oh man, that joke was deep.
Shit hits hard.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Really appreciate it.
That one really had a lot of impact.
When you ask us to stop, we only go further.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think this joke
When you
line
ask
is
us to
blown
stop,
out.
we only go further.
Oh, wonderful.
Just get a little bit deeper into it.
At this point, it's just
Anybody else?
we can make
Anybody else?
we make Jake
Butthole
walk
jokes.
off the
Yes,
podcast.
yes, kidding.
He can't. He's stuck between us.
Is there? Are you
crawls
not
under the
entertained?
Let me pull that swatch out. It's pretty red.
Yeah.
Just put this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. He's got a case of the vapors.
Oh dear.
But yeah, we all used to work out there at the factory, and we all did
That was a fun
Different-
time.
different jobs out there.
It was a fun time in that part of my life.
Yeah. So it's like it started out-
Skateboarding on
yeah.
the clock. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Come on.
Dude.
Can't beat that.
So much stuff on the clock.
So much Trailer Park
Stuff,
Boys in the
yes.
break
Oh,
room
God.
and just
Yeah.
That does sound like a fun gig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They had it was pretty awesome.
Plus it was all
I'd
bros
have my
and everybody was
longboard,
friends.
And
Yeah,
I
everybody
would
was
definitely
friends.
like try to
was like a
longboard
family.
anywhere that I needed to go.
I remember when I was in finishing, we would shut down the whole shop and like a couple people would stay who like wanted to, but a bunch of people would just go up to the mountain and snowboard on the work day.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just like
They'd be like, yeah.
We're gonna
There's
knock off and
good
hit the
snow.
slopes.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. It was pretty cool to have that.
You can
know?
leave early if you want to go head up there and
Yeah.
do that. Or
Somebody told me years after I stopped working there that somewhere on the wall someone wrote, "Where's Brando now?"
oh, I think I remember seeing
Like
that.
this seems like oddly important. I don't know.
It's like, where's Brando? Like,
Someone's
where's like,
concerned.
Destitute and homeless.
yeah,
you know
like
what I mean?
where's
Come on.
Waldo? I think it said, where's Brando?
Yep. I could wear the hat.
Yeah. I used to write shit all over the walls.
yeah, that was
so
funny.
great.
There was
fun.
always
You could always put anything. And I just remember, man, there was so much fucking porn on the walls.
there was
An
a
obscene
lot.
amount.
There was no female finishers or anything. So the whole back, well, most of layup too. The front,
Yeah,
90%
it
of the
was
factory was just
Core shop
covered
too, yeah.
It was
They're, like,
laden.
taped to machines and everything.
porn.
Dude,
You just stand there putting the cores in the sander, you just be staring at the girl. You're like,
Yeah. And it's just like you push this button and it happens to be never mind. Yeah, and then they had those people come through for the footage, the documentary or whatever, it was like on a TV show on how the snowboards were made, and they had to take down all the porn. It took like a week.
Concerted effort.
They were like ended up having to like white out walls.
They're like,
and stuff.
they're like, it
just,
was
like,
20
there
feet up
was
in the
just
air,
so much
glued to the
porn.
wall.
This
Like, how
pornography
did
is
we
completely covered with epoxy.
Exactly.
Get it off.
Exactly. Yeah.
chiseling it?
Chiseling it off.
Can't
Yeah.
get it off. Oh, we'll get it off.
Yes, we will. Yeah. It's like, oh God, how did they even get it up all the way up there?
How did they get it up?
All the way up.
All the way up
All the
there.
way up there.
And now I can't get it off. Okay, so we just
As a-
continue
as
with
a co-
sexual innuendo?
as a-
Yes,
All
innuendo.
episodes?
This has been.
This is a sexual innuendo.
It's a big one.
I
yeah.
think I may have
So-
mentioned this before on the Carney episode, but a Carney once told my brother that you got to get it up to get it in. He was talking about the hammer, the bell ding. You know, you got to hammer the block. And,
Sure he was.
Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah, you got to get it up to get it in. Like that, just mocking dudes is how they make their money, right? Because like he was there with his girlfriend, and it was like, oh, well now I got to get it up. Like now I got to prove I can do
And
it.
then I gotta get it in. Jesus.
One step at a time. Actually, one of the coolest things about me working at LibTech, it's weird. Here I am with fame on this podcast. This is it.
No, you're fucking famous.
But
Welcome to it.
I'd never been on TV. I've never met anybody famous. But I did finish like 10 boards for Danny Cass that he rode in the Olympics, and he won the silver medal.
Hell
So he was
yeah.
on the Olympic podium holding the board that I had
Yeah.
my hands on.
Hell
And it was
yeah.
pretty cool. I was
Yeah,
very
that's
proud of
fucking
that
I mean,
moment.
in
you know?
general,
Yeah.
crafting the tool for an Olympian is its
Yeah.
own, like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was really
Yeah,
proud
that's
of that.
cool.
Something I still here I'm bringing it up.
yeah.
You know.
Jake, didn't you mention that somebody just won on a Roxy board, women's snowboarding?
Yeah. Tim McCade made that board, and yeah, I saw him post about it, and he was like,
Yeah, I used
Yeah.
to do that too.
I made some Olympian board. I can't remember who it was now.
It was probably Danny
yeah.
But it
Cass.
was-
He'd go year after year.
No, it was a Roxy that I
No,
made.
was it, Barrett?
Barrett Christie.
Or no, or was it the other?
No,
Jamie?
no. It's Jamie,
Jamie
Anderson or
Anderson.
something like that.
Yeah, I made her board too.
Yeah.
Did you lay it up? I think maybe you.
No,
laid
I
it up
edged it.
and-
It's cool to
or
have your
you edged
hands in
it
that
and I
kind of stuff,
finished it.
man. Even
But
when
yeah.
you go to like Zoomies in the mall and you see boards that have your name written on them, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Even
Yeah.
simple as that.
Mhm.
And I got to make boards.
Yeah,
for,
because
like,
we got to tag our
Yeah, you
you
write your
guys
name
got
on
to
it.
tag your name
Yeah.
on.
Core Shop didn't get that.
Yeah.
But the thing about Core Shop is you have your hands on every single
Every
core.
single board.
There's
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
single board that you didn't do some part of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
is
no, I
it,
used
is
to.
it like a one-man op as far as that goes?
Well,
or-
there's there'll be
Well,
like
kind of
6
specific
guys, but
line.
one guy will glue, one guy will sand, and they'll do it for 2 weeks. We do 2-week rotations.
Right. So yeah. So in other words,
So-
your hands are on
and-
every board.
Exactly. Yeah,
Gotcha.
one way or
It's
another.
the initial like gluing the blocks together that get sliced into thin layers for snowboards. That whole operation, you're putting your hands on every board, like you said. It's a lot,
Guys,
man.
I went to go look up Jamie Anderson's snowboard and I found different pictures.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
There's
Like, there's snowboard pictures in here, but there are different pictures in here.
2 snowboarders, 1 cup. Oh, shit. That's not right.
yeah,
Two
no,
snowboarders,
I
one
also,
slope.
Yeah, when I was a
One,
finisher, I also got to make boards for a lot of the pros too. I made some for
Yeah.
Travis Rice,
Yep.
and I made some for a lot of people.
Were you that
'Cause
there
I was-
that day?
I was
That
the top finisher for years, so it's like they'd be like, "Do your quota, and then also
yeah.
make these fucking perfect boards for these pros and stuff."
Yeah,
That-
I
that
got to
was
meet
always-
at all.
I got to meet a couple people when they came in and stuff
Yeah.
while I was making their board.
Were you there that day that like it was like every snowboarder that they had sponsored was there? Not a lot of work got done on that day.
I think that but like I think I knocked out my quota and was just sitting on my car. I didn't give a shit about the fucking snowboarders.
yeah.
I was
but
at
it
my
was
current
fun.
job by then. I
Yeah.
missed all that.
Everybody was just like skating and
having fun, shooting shit. Yeah, I think
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that day. Someone came through and stuff, but it was like I didn't really give a shit. It's not like you have a podcast or anything. I don't
Right?
give a fuck about what you do.
10% or
Yeah,
even.
gold medals, whatever. I have
Like-
a podcast.
in 7 years I'm
In
gonna have
7
my
years,
own
I'm gonna have a
podcast.
Like and
so,
subscribe.
yeah, like and subscribe.
You gotta tack it in.
Gotta squeeze it in there. Everywhere.
Oh, finally, you're making a sex joke. Oh. Yeah, but no, I loved working out there. I mean, that's how we became friends. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like a family of people out there.
That's where I first met you. I mean, we weren't as close then, but yeah, it was. I remember those days.
It's like you meet some really fucking cool people out there. So
Yeah, the crowd
shout out
was,
to anybody that we met out there who's watching this.
yeah,
Hell
seriously.
yeah.
Probably nobody. But
Well,
I don't know about that.
they can fuck off.
whatever.
If they're not
Or
watching, they can fuck off.
Go
you
fuck
know?
themselves.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
So let them know. Other people.
Word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once they watch, they fall out of that category. It's a beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's perfect.
beautiful.
So I'm no longer
Circle of life.
telling
Yeah,
them to fuck
exactly.
themselves because they're already watching instead
Yeah,
of taking
and if
it
you-
away. I set that all up just like that. It's all in my head. But
yeah,
yeah,
and then going to the Dungeness River afterwards.
yeah.
Like
Sunny days.
if yeah.
Just
that-
I just remember we
I
just
bring it up again, but
yeah, but it'd be like 30 people would all stop at one gas station. We'd all get off work and everybody would go and just be this line of people just buying up
Booze and
all
snacks.
the coolers of fucking beer.
Booze and snacks.
Plus the habitual hot laps all day.
Oh
You know,
yes.
go drive around and smoke weed 4 or 5 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And you think you're like, is this cool? And then the person who approaches you to smoke weed is your boss. Smoke me out. I'm
Sir,
like,
do you have a bowl?
okay.
Did you bring enough for the whole class?
exactly. Yeah. I know you got some weed.
Because the
let's
teacher
go.
wants some.
Yeah. But that was all good. Everybody was happy about the situation for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. No, it was fucking great, and then it got sold off and all went to shit.
Nothing like that.
I'm sure it's
nothing
still,
can ever
I'm sure,
last.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it's still
you know.
probably fun to work out.
To be
there.
honest, all of us were even past the real glory days that I had heard of when I started. Well, that was before
Oh,
that
yes, I
when before
heard
it was
it.
owned by Quicksilver. Quicksilver,
Right, yeah.
They would like rent a ski lodge for the staff to go party, and they'd trash it, and they fucking nobody
Yeah.
would. Nobody
Oh,
cared.
I heard so many stories of the old.
Yeah.
But a ton of the guys did the employee stock purchase program, and then once it sold to Quicksilver, a bunch of those guys got rich.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even have to work anymore.
Oh,
They
because
retired.
they were getting shares as they
Yep.
worked.
Yeah, you get a discounted rate on the shares that will come out of your check on taxable. There's a whole-
Automatically.
Yeah.
You just buy shares
Yeah.
with every paycheck. Yeah, that's.
And,
I still
when
got
they
shares.
were-
The SSP, yeah.
Oh, you
when
do?
they- when they were owned by Quicksilver.
But I didn't get
had a
rich.
bunch of shares.
Yeah.
What's that?
And then,
I didn't get rich though.
But there was
No.
dudes who maxed out on it before they sold to Quicksilver, and then the second they sold to Quicksilver,
They just
those guys
cashed out.
flipped. They were like, I'm retiring.
Yeah.
I cashed out right at the end, right before Quicksilver sold it off, and I ended up making like $4,000.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I made $4,000, and then they sold Altamont. Yeah, but yeah, I ended up. This was my only stock purchases ever, and I fucking happened to be like, no, I'm just Quicksilver's doing all right now, but it's Quicksilver, and then it tanked like a week after I sold my stocks.
Well, at least
Wow.
you got
It
out.
went to
Yeah.
everything, and everybody's
So
like,
high.
no, keep your money in there, keep your money in there, and everybody's stocks went to shit, and I was like, sorry.
Whoops.
Check out the new shoes, though.
Exactly.
But actually, Quicksilver was one of the companies that survived the recession pretty well. Back then, that's when that all was going.
Well, I think
down.
they were getting rid of like now
As
they
a-
probably just make like shirts and shit.
They're
As a-
very
as a-
multifaceted.
They were in a lot of shit. I mean, they owned.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a
Snowboarding
fashion brand,
company,
they
you know.
were huge in the late 90s, early 2000s.
I still wear them now.
I mean, you could go into Hot Topic and find Quicksilver wallets and
They're probably the number one like surfer type gear. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like surfer clothes.
Or just
Quicksilver's the
average-
first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a Quicksilver wallet back in the day. I thought that was cool as shit.
Chain wallet?
Yeah. Fuck
You know,
yeah.
chain.
Fuck yeah, you gotta have a
Chain
chain.
wallet, yeah, come
I mean,
on.
Jesus.
I would never
What if
have a
somebody
chain
steals
wallet
your
today.
wallet?
It's so
I-
different.
But at the time, I would never have not had
I
one.
want to have a chain. I mean, it does not
My
fit
brother
my
had a
style
chain
at all
wallet.
right now, but I
I didn't
want
like
to
my
get
brother, so I didn't like a chain wallet.
Oh.
Fuck
Did
you
like
and your
hang
chain
down,
wallet.
hang down to the knee.
Fuck you and the chain wallet you rode in on.
Yeah.
Your Hot Topic zip off,
Motherfucker.
wide leg, fucking goth pants, and your Quicksilver
some
wallet.
Jinkos.
Jinko jeans
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah. We've talked about those
big
on the
boys.
podcast before. These
Yeah,
things
it's,
have come up.
it's been brought up.
I'm wearing Gravity today, by the way.
Cologne?
No, you're not. I went. Oh, speaking of, so I went to buy some cologne, and I was buying some cologne. I was buying some nice shit.
Yeah.
But then I saw at the very fucking top, there's Adidas Moves. And I was like, oh shit, it's $6 for a bottle like this fucking big.
Yeah, right?
And I was like, I'm just fucking buying, like, got in the car and I was like, oh, my childhood. Oh, God.
But how do the ladies feel?
Turn on
Yes.
some Mace and
Are they into it?
Some Mace. Mace and Puff Daddy, and I just sprayed a little bit of that
Can't
shit.
stop, won't stop.
Yes.
In fact, when I was, we had mentioned earlier, I grew up pretty poor. My mom would buy me like these colognes, but they'd be the designer imposter versions. And instead of CK1, they would have EC Uni. And instead of Eternity, they would have Forever.
I know that one.
Yeah, I was rocking those. That was a long time ago.
And then Calvin Klein did Forever as a fucking...
They did that.
Oh, yeah. So then, like, even the knockoffs were like, well, shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I just bought
A
some
long
CK
time.
one. It smells really good. I'm wearing it right now.
Oh.
Smell it?
oh yeah, it is. Oh, there it
It's
is.
pretty nice, isn't it?
Took me back to like.
That smelled like a burp or something.
Calvin Klein...
Does that count?
It's worse as you go this way.
Exactly.
Calvin Klein also did a Eternity Now,
Oh, shit.
which is like the marketing is just... All
Is
right,
that like
guys.
an oxymoron or something?
It's a paradox.
Forever, but yeah, exactly. Wrapped in a riddle over here. Jeez.
fucking an enigma in the end.
What do you smell like? I don't know!
eternity, but also now.
See, Paradox is a good name for a perfume. If you like... Paradox. You won't even know what you smell like.
You're not going to be able to figure out what you're smelling.
Is it for men or women? I don't know. Unisex for
Both and none at the same time.
It's for trees.
Yeah.
It's only for non-humans.
I was thinking about Schrodinger's cat food. You don't open it. You don't ever open it. Sales through the roof, I tell you.
I mean, that's everyone likes to joke about the pet rock, like it's the '70s, like weird toy thing.
Right.
But the dude was a marketing genius, and he just came up with a carton Like,
Yeah.
And that was the secret. It was like this little box that the Rock came in, and that's where all the design went into. And it had such good design. People were like, I gotta have one of those.
Yep, like the Office Space thing with the jump to conclusions, Matt, because he's like,
Oh,
pet
yeah.
rock guy. You know what?
Yeah.
He's a genius.
It's a jump
to
to conclusions. Matt.
Yeah.
I'll burn this piece.
Yeah, we were discussing that the other day that those would never sell,
My
but
red
after the
stapler.
movie, they might.
Well,
People actually might buy those.
So, trivia on that movie: Swingline did not make a red stapler
I remember reading that.
prior to the movie.
Son of a bitch.
I love that movie.
So in the
Lions,
movie,
sons of bitches.
the set production had to make a regular black Swingline stapler red, and so he's like, I brought it from home. It's my very own personal stapler, and like, okay, yeah. But Swingline was inundated with requests that they make a red Swingline fucking stapler, and so now they do. Now you can buy one.
Yeah, it's weird when like a fictional thing on a movie becomes like the hot product.
Yeah.
But it does. It happens. You know,
All the
here
time.
We are, yeah.
Mattel hoverboards, they never would have sold if it hadn't been on
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking Toyotas with those KC lights. You know, what I mean, everybody wanted one of those.
Toyotas with. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That Toyota that was in the movie that was all mint and cherry,
Yeah.
beautiful.
What movie?
Back to the Future.
From
Yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Biff's.
That's
I saw.
they already
a-
existed before the movie, though.
Yeah,
so it's not the same premise.
Yeah.
Kind of blew that one out.
Kind of on a different topic, but
You fucked that one up.
I saw an electric truck today.
Oh, did you see the Rivian?
I saw the Rivian
I just went on town.
on the road
Yeah.
when I was.
That
I
sounds
drove
like
to
a cologne.
SeaTac today,
Oh,
Oh, okay.
and so I've spent like
I want to
a
wear.
good
I want to wear some Rivian.
5 hours on the road
Right?
today, and
Rivian. It's electric.
dude, it's a good looking truck.
It
It's a
is.
good looking truck.
It is.
I saw it and I was like, "Oh wow!" And it's like it's more mid-sized truck.
Yeah.
But I was like,
Well, it's just like when the Tesla came out.
Fine.
If you don't have to conform to like exhaust and intakes on the front, like you can play around with the aesthetics on the front and rear of the vehicle
Yeah.
in ways that like traditionally have been no-nos, because you got to get airflow into the radiator, you got to get
Yeah.
underflow, all this shit, and so like yeah, the Rivian
the,
truck
the-
between
the front of it and the taillights. Is like,
You should
looks
always
sweet.
play with the exhaust in the front and the back.
well, it's got
Is
that,
that the
Especially
I
with the
mean,
no-nos.
you got to
Sorry,
start
wait,
there.
wait.
You got to work your way around.
You know, when you always start with a thin exhaust pipe, but you always want to kind of beef it up to a bigger one.
Why?
Well, I don't know
It's
why.
just
I
more
think it's the
enjoyable.
flow. It's just for his pleasure.
They also have that storage compartment in the middle of the truck. Mm-hmm. There's this
Yeah,
like
they do.
like this like thing that slides out of the middle of the chassis of the truck. If you had a
Yeah.
traditional drivetrain, you could never do, because that's where the drive shaft has to be. And so now they're just like, no, this is like storage. It's under like where you're sitting. There's a little,
Yeah, if you don't get anything, it's a pass through. Like you put long things in,
Right.
And it's like
But then it
two-way
has-
storage area.
and then it has upgrades.
Yeah, you can get a pull-out grill.
Yep.
That just like folds out and like boom.
Yeah, you
grill.
just pull a whole
Did we just get
campsite out of your
sponsored
truck.
by them? Are you
I want.
Are they their own
talking
brand?
to the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I
They're
don't know.
the
Rivian
well, and they
trucks.
beat Tesla to market, which is a
Okay.
It's a good.
What?
They beat
Oh,
Tesla
to
to market.
to the truck market.
Yes.
I was like
They-
to the market. I'm like, I
No,
don't
they
know
beat.
about
They beat.
that.
Well, Tesla isn't selling Cybertrucks, so yeah. I know
Right.
what you're saying. They didn't. Obviously,
Yeah.
Tesla's been around first, but Rivian's truck hit the market first, and a lot of people, I mean, obviously, are looking. I mean, even Ford has their electric F-150s.
Fuck
Yeah.
all that
They're trying to
shit.
go
Never
all
seen it.
electric. They're
Gas
they have
all the way,
these
baby.
Things they want. Yeah.
America.
That's what I'm saying.
USA. USA.
You're talking about this electric truck, and so you're saying it doesn't roll coal?
Like,
what-
Like, then how
Then
does
how
it
do you
go?
smoke somebody?
that's
when
not
you're
a truck.
no, okay.
Doesn't sound like a truck to me.
Yeah.
How do you smoke out the bicyclists right on the side of the road when you punch it?
Smoke bomb.
Just-
Out the
just-
window.
Although not to be
Holding out the
devil's
window, you're like,
advocate, but I'm typically the bicyclist.
I am
Don't
as
get me.
well.
I got rolled
Please don't
coal
roll
on
coal.
when
Did you?
I was on my electric bicycle.
Yeah.
Well, at least you weren't having to breathe all hard.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
like,
If you guys don't know, rolling coal means you have like a diesel truck and you pull up right next to somebody and you just punch it and it
So
just
it runs dirty.
dumps dirty black smoke all
Oh,
over
yeah.
them for like as long as you're punching.
Some guys in
Pretty
Texas,
sure everybody knows
That's
what that
rolling
is, but-
coal.
some guys in
I
Texas
think that's
got
just
in
a-
trouble for it was basically assault because they were doing it to bicyclists and like blinding them and like fucking shit.
You can
Right?
crash your
Yeah.
bike and die in
Yeah.
that cloud.
Oh,
You can't
for
see
sure,
anything.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
So-
still hilarious to me.
It is funny.
I just decided to like not
I'm not the guy
react
that's gonna
at
do
all.
it.
I
Yeah.
was like, I'm not. That's what they want.
They
just
want you to get mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they want to see me go. Oh,
Well, it's like watching someone get kicked in the balls. It's funny. You don't want it to be you, but
Yeah,
it's
right,
funny.
right.
It's funny. It's funny.
I can watch your
And
kids
if I'm
fall off
across
bikes
the
all
street
day.
watching that guy get kicked in the balls, aka, fucking smoked out, it's funny to me.
Oh yeah.
My
I'm
own
not saying
boss
it's not
did it to
funny.
me the other day. Ket just bought a diesel. Like he literally last
Oh, I
weekend.
thought you meant he kicked you in the balls.
No, me too.
No, you're
I
all-
was like, oh, what?
No.
You should have had that recorded.
No, he just bought this diesel truck and he sees me on the road and like instead of honking, he just floors it a little bit when he goes by me and I'm like, yeah, all right. But his is clean, so it wasn't a big mess.
Yeah.
But it was my first.
Clean coal. Trademark.
Hey oh.
I end up doing that in my. And I'm just not rolling coal because there's not much smoke. There's no smoke. But in the Jetta, there's no horn. So I see someone, I'll be like revving, and then some people are like, "This fucking asshole."
You know how much
Fucking
gas costs
douchebag.
right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it
That car sucks, anyways. You know.
Is it a diesel?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. It's not. I'm not rolling any coal,
Well,
but
even
I'm
if it-
still just
but diesel
doing
cars
the
don't.
rev at people.
Running it.
I'm like a high
Running
school
it.
kid.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Running it. Well, what do we have? What do we have for time?
We're right at 30.
Yeah. Well, we take a break and
Break time.
I just wanted you to say it this time.
yeah. Let's take a break, guys, and we'll be right back.
Right about, in like 5 minutes or so.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it'll seem like nothing to you.
And we're back.
From our break.
So have y'all been?
Oh, it's been pretty good. Yeah, it's-
A lot has happened.
yeah.
So, times are different.
Times have changed since when we went on our break. And
God,
it's
the
just-
good old days, man. They just
I remember, the
I
beginning
remember
of the episode, how nice it was.
like it was.
The nostalgia
The nostalgia is just.
warms my heart.
I miss the beginning of the episode. It was so good.
Make this podcast great again.
This motherfucker.
We're gonna make this podcast great again, and we're back.
You mean still?
Yeah.
We're still here with Brando,
Hey
Jake Wilson, Jake
me.
Carruthers,
That's him.
and Will Curry.
Hello,
sat
everybody.
behind all the
Hi-yo.
shit. Still here at Workshop Studios. We haven't moved
No, yeah,
since
yeah.
the beginning of the episode.
Since the beginning of the podcast.
Dare I say statuesque?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have been
We have,
here
we have
the
a,
whole
a
time.
pedigree here.
Make me want to raise my chin when you say that.
Yes. Everybody, stroke your beards. So 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, we
All
are a
right.
bearded
Yes.
crew today.
Yes.
Fuck, time for a gang war. I'm just saying, it
Fuck,
fucks
it is
people up.
good. Jesus. Yeah.
You guys, they're
Beards versus non-beards.
Where are they at?
We should just line them up as the beards.
in the 80s and 90s. We were the outliers, but now it seems like it's getting a little closer to like beard being more normal than
Oh,
clean
yeah, for
shaven.
sure.
So
Yeah,
Ladies love the beard too.
they seem to.
that's what I keep trying to tell them.
I got plenty of beard hair for you, baby.
So you end up sounding like the emperor. You want this, don't you?
Oh,
I can
hello.
feel it flowing in you now.
Well, the beard and the hair, all my whole contraption is just everybody 5 times a day. You look like Jesus.
Oh, really? Jesus Christ.
What an original thing to
You're a
say.
vaguely white guy with reddish brown long hair and a long beard. Yeah, you're
Hey,
Jesus.
us straight white guys, we got to stick together. It's hard out there for us nowadays.
Oh yeah.
It's an uphill battle. How are you going to survive? One day at a
Yeah,
time.
one day at a time.
Step
We
by
get
step.
through. Day by day.
There's some more nostalgia.
I know the theme song's running in my head too.
Right?
We're all right there.
Straight white guys.
Hey, you've got a podcast. You should just stop right there.
Okay.
You're about to be out of the 10%. A bunch of people are offended.
I was never in it.
There's a podcast that's run exclusively by women, which is that like I can't remember the exact title, but it was like who keeps giving white guys microphones?
I saw
Well,
that. It
you're
was like,
the
who
one-
keeps on giving white guys microphones? They're all making podcasts. Isn't there a war they can be fighting right now?
Where's all the national pride?
And I heard that, and I wanted to be like, yeah, but and I'm like, God damn it, I literally am one of those.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah, those fuckers. Oh, shit.
Anyways,
We had to pay for our microphones. Nobody gave them to us. We
yeah,
earned this.
Yep.
we earned this.
I bought this off the internet.
The interwebs.
There wasn't one for sale in town anywhere.
Yeah, everyone likes to shit
That
on
is
you from
well
using Amazon until you're like, I bought a thing that no store in town carries. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh.
And they're
Nobody in
like,
the county carries.
and did you know that the mall is an hour and a half away from me? All right.
And gas these days.
Yes.
Yeah, the peninsula out here, it does. It has this weird remote nature. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't get the big city frills.
That's the small in Small Town Jakes.
small.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think the episode's
said.
called, or the podcast is what now?
Small town Jakes. We're here for the stories. We're here for the Jakes.
And sometimes Brando and Will's here too.
You-
Okay, we
you
need
have
to stop
changed
right
the
now. You just changed like
You've
3
changed the
times.
melody
I am just
on
trying,
that jam
trying
every
to
time.
pick up
That
with
was
you, and I
great.
just-
Good
It's
job.
like the
sorry.
intro to Mr. Belvedere or something.
Well, so before we were talking about stories and shit, so I think we will continue with some stories.
Oh.
Do we want to talk about more about you guys, the house you guys used to live in? It wasn't really a party house. Oh, yeah, I used to come up with
Yeah.
a drink all the time.
Not too much.
It was mostly me, I guess.
Yeah, but
Guys, I need somewhere to drink. Can you come over
That,
for a
we
couple hours?
we had the place for that.
it was a nice place. You know, why don't we talk about just downtown, like
Oh,
the nightlife downtown that we did back in the day around that time.
Yeah, that me and Brando still do.
Yeah.
I've
When's
been- I've
karaoke?
been out,
Last night.
Last night.
Last night.
Sundays.
Sundays?
Yeah.
Wednesdays too.
Sundays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, they go hard.
I've been there. Brando sings. He's good.
Yeah.
What's your go-to song?
Oh, I got a whole myriad of songs.
Dude, he does.
I like,
he does. He's really good.
I was gonna say I was there last night and I heard a lot of people attempt to sing and Brando did sing. So I mean, you know.
I was raised going to church, singing in church.
Okay, so you got a little-
I was in choir class in high school, which
Oh,
actually
shit.
caught me a bunch of ridicule. But I would say to people, you
Okay, 'cause
show
I
up
thought
with your
I thought you were
voice.
joking at first.
No, I'm serious. I was in choir a couple years, and you show up with your voice, you get an A.
Yeah.
There's no- that's it. You don't need to do anything. It's
Yeah.
the easiest grade you can get. And I'd do band, choir,
What'd you play?
PE, saxophone, alto saxophone.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
And so my GPA was just boosted from these like easy A
Random
classes.
easy shit.
You know? Yeah.
Oh,
Well, also, as we were talking about, the podcast is a form of performance. Choir is a form of performance. There's something addictive
It is.
to performing. It doesn't matter if you're
'cause
one
I
of
can-
Stage
30
is a really
or-
fun place to be.
Once
Yeah.
I start, I just can't shut up.
Yeah.
So.
I was in a garage band back in high school. I was like,
Ooh.
Well, this is all kind of
what
why.
was it called?
Yeah, I think we talked about it. What was
Did
it
we?
called?
hate plow.
That's right. Heat plow.
We plow the hate away.
Plow coming through.
Was Ian in this band?
No,
Ian would bring the hate. It sounds just rings true.
right. Do you know Austin Blackburn?
No, I know the
I bet-
name,
I
but
bet.
I don't know.
But yeah, he was our drummer, and we also had a Shaw Herbert, who I wonder what he's doing right now. He always said he was going to open a sherbet shop. Shaw Herbert
Sherbet. Sherbet.
Shaw Herbert's sherbet shop.
So nobody can fucking pronounce it. They're like, let's go to fucking sherbet.
Let's just go to fucking Domino's.
Yeah,
I had enough of this
yeah.
bullshit.
We're going to fucking Baskin Robbins because
Yeah.
I can't
You
pronounce
can't
that
anymore.
shit.
It's closed.
Then I have the
what a
Crabtree
sad.
brothers.
Yeah.
The
I never went, but that's probably why.
Kyle and Richard.
Will.
Yeah.
You
I just
brought-
get the free samples. I
Yeah.
never bought anything. I'd like to try every flavor, and I'm gonna fuck
Try
off.
all 51.
Oh,
places.
great! That was
Just-
wonderful.
yeah.
Thanks. Bye.
I don't like any of them.
Wait, isn't Heinz 51?
57.
31 flavors.
37?
31.
No, okay.
It's
No.
31.
Baskin
Is it
Robbins
best of
is
30?
31.
31
Okay.
flavors. Heinz is 57.
Ah, there you go.
WD
know what-
is 40.
You know what's
I
beautiful?
Don't drink the WD.
WD is 40.
40.
And the B's are 52. Well, no, yeah, let's talk about bar stories. You know, I always got fucking bar stories and shit, but
we're talking old ones. We want to go back.
yeah. And well, no, I was gonna say, does,
right.
does Brando have any fucking funny, hilarious bar stories? Off the top of your head, just anything
know,
funny
maybe
that's
on the
happened.
spot.
Like we joked about
pressure.
earlier, back when Halloween was still a thing before COVID, I went to the Cuckoo's Nest one time for Halloween dressed up as a sandwich.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because I bought this bacon costume, and it was like from a costume shop. And then I came to this conclusion that maybe somebody else would be wearing the bacon costume.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
and I was
everybody
kind of
wears the
in,
bacon
you
costume.
just buy it
I mean,
and you get
yeah.
it.
There's
So I was
a shop
like, well, I'm
and
going
there's
to show
10
them up.
guys wearing the
They
bacon
shush it
costume.
up a
You're
little
like,
bit.
So I put bread on it. I got some lettuce and tomatoes, BLT. It was a BLT.
I'm a BLT, brother.
And I couldn't.
Come on.
I had to reach over the top of the bread to smoke a cigarette, and I knocked over like 15 drinks. Luckily, I had a girlfriend, so she could get the cigarettes out of my pocket. You know what I mean? I couldn't. It was a really terrible
sounds-
but fun costume. It was very fun.
I was a shooting star one time.
Hey, check this
Like,
out.
big old star.
You can't see this on the shit.
We can always add one in later.
Yeah.
Your fucking
yeah.
picture on my phone is you in the shooting star.
Shooting star,
Yeah.
that's me. Yeah, and it was the same thing. I had to like walk sideways through things because I did a big cardboard cutout of a star, and then I had like little cap guns, like pow pow pow. I was like, I'm a shooting star. Woo!
That was a clever costume. It was a good one.
I get it.
But I can just picture you like I remember seeing pictures of the BLT costume, and you're like, all right, excuse me, guys, sorry.
Although, to be honest, I got pretty trashed and eventually threw the bread away because I couldn't keep fucking wearing it. It was like giant cardboard box lids for boat seats that I got from my work, and they were like 4x5 box lids.
Yeah.
I cut holes in 2 of them and put my arms through. It was awful. But it was fun.
Okay, what were you? Because we hung out this last Halloween.
Like
I was the white cholo.
Halloween 2021.
2021.
Yeah, we hung out for a while. You were like in a business suit, and everybody kept on going business Jesus and the white cholo. And
Yeah, I was doing like a weird, sleazy businessman. I had like a
Yeah.
pink blouse that was like half buttoned,
Yeah.
and it was like a white suit from the
yeah.
80s,
I was-
like with
yeah.
the weird tweed
You
look.
know,
It was
like
all
a chain
fucking-
and shit.
Yeah, it
and
was all janky.
Oh man, he looked.
And everybody's like,
a
"You're a
sleazy
pimp," and I'm
business-
like, "Well, no, I'm just a shitty
yeah,
person."
And
you
then
know?
people would just be like, "Oh, you're business Jesus," and it's like,
that, yeah,
My little Rodney Dangerfield, a la like the era of what's the movie with the golf and the
Caddyshack?
Caddyshack. Thank you. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm a business guy. I do things.
yeah.
yeah.
Actually,
Actually,
really nebulous as to how he makes his money, but like he does business.
Well, let's go into really quick what we all drinking tonight. I'll start. Rum and Sprite.
Hey,
That's right.
Classic. Oh, yes. Very fancy rum, too. It's top shelf. It's Admiral Nelson's. It's the cheap shit. What are you drinking?
I'm a Lush.
yeah,
I'm drinking Lush.
Lush? Who makes
Lush
that?
IPA.
Fremont.
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 straight out of the trailer park, vodka with a Rockstar Punch.
Yes.
Straight
nice.
out of the fucking white trash movie.
You're like, yes.
It's funny because I have this beard now, and you can't tell because it's long, but it's all thin up here. And when I was younger, it would only grow a goatee. Like, it was seriously like white trash hair on its own, like it's in the blood. It's fucking. So here I am.
Yeah. I had this beard at 15.
Yeah,
It hasn't gone away.
you got the thick chop too.
26, guys.
He's been growing it out since he was 12. He has shaved it,
Same
yeah.
hair.
Look at it. It's like
It's like bleaching out on the tips.
this is the peach fuzz right at the end there.
Off screen here, I'm drinking a Dark Persuasion.
Oh.
Yeah,
That sounds like
dude.
another
That
German-
sounds like a cologne.
That's a cologne right there.
German chocolate stout.
Dark Persuasion.
German chocolate cake stout, I should say.
Hard to do a podcast with a boner.
I do it every single time. I just love this podcast.
That's why the shot is from the waist up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we only shoot from here up.
Yes. We don't talk about what goes on under the table.
Handies.
I was gonna say, when you see your fingers, boys, fingers up.
I know. And if you see someone go like do a weird move, then you know.
Oh!
Yeah, exactly. And I'm spent.
All right. And we're gonna take another.
Great podcast.
No,
We're gonna take a quick break, real quick. Yeah. No. What do you got, Wilson?
I got lots of things.
What you got, man? What you got?
Bar stories?
Lay it down.
All right. Oh, you're like turned towards us. Like,
No.
Wilson, tell me about a story.
Kind of putting me on the spot here.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks.
Everybody, just stop and look at him. Everybody, look at him.
Take it in.
Our best content is when
Take it in.
Wilson is uncomfortable.
I know.
So.
It's the
Right?
best.
We've learned this.
God, he feels
I'm
so.
starting to feel
Oh,
comfortable in this
everything's heating up
situation
real
now.
quick.
It's like, I'm gonna build up a story, and like for a while, and I'm gonna string you along.
And then it's gonna be
And then-
horrible.
And then there will be no resolution.
There'll be no punchline, no resolution.
Well, you got to leave the audience
really
baited.
good.
But what?
Come back, you know?
This is
Baited,
this
that's
is
not
the
the right
magic juggling frisbee man all over again.
The Frisbee
Frisbee
Wizard, dude.
And then he tossed it into a basket.
It
What?
was
We waited for
amazing.
20 minutes for that?
I can't believe I pulled that off. That was great.
Yeah.
I was looking at the thumbnail for it. I'm like, go Power Sports, like the Frisbee Wizard. That was actually
Well, I was going to say, do you have any funny-ass stories of, like, parties with you and Brando or anything like that?
I mean,
Brando, do you have any funny stories about Wilson?
Yeah, you gotta have some dirt to dig up
come
on him.
You got some dirt.
I don't know.
right?
He's such a respectable guy.
Oh,
You know, to be
shut
honest,
up.
there's
Well, that's why-
there's not a lot of.
God.
I'm the more of the
Right.
debauchery type. I feel like he would.
But that's why
divulge
it's
my.
so much
Oh,
better
no,
when you
no,
find
no.
a little nugget. When you when you get a little nugget. Like
I
that.
mean,
Gonna have to dig into the mine on that one. I'm not sure.
well, we'll circle back. Circle
Yeah.
back.
Bring it back around.
No, I got a bunch of dirt.
Oh yeah.
Let me pull out the dirt folder real quick.
Oh yeah.
On this date. No.
Yeah, he tried to blackmail me.
I don't have
before.
shit on
I was
Wilson.
like,
It's too fucking good.
Remember when your tires got slashed?
Fucking
That was me, baby. No, I do remember when the
He hit the
garbage
left
truck
side,
backed
I
in
hit
your
the
truck.
Oh
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was an interesting little event.
Oh, do
Yeah,
you
then you got
remember
paid out.
when the homeless couple got caught having sex on my driveway next to my van?
Next
Yeah.
to.
Have you heard about this?
Next to or
I don't know this story.
on to. In. No.
I
Do you
do-
remember
I remember
the-
you. I remember you telling
yes.
me about it. I was not witness
God.
to
We,
that.
we all want to hear it now.
Someone saw it happening.
Lay it down just
Okay.
like he
Paint
laid
us a
her
picture.
down.
Jesus. Okay.
How full is the moon? How many stars are in the sky?
Just one, and it's Jake.
Hey guys,
Shooting star.
I'm shooting. So, working in the morning shift at LibTech, you have
Okay.
to get up hella early.
Yeah, you got to be there
And-
at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. And I remember it was, I probably even have this all wrong, but
We're not calling you out.
but yeah, somebody had came outside like we're like getting ready to go to work, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning because the earlier you get there, the earlier you can get
And
out.
so, are you at work? Like,
No, we're
No,
at,
this is in his
sorry,
yard.
Sorry, yeah, we're
this
at
is
my house
over here.
on the
By the
highway.
Royal
on the highway,
Victorian, right?
in this- yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So and we had people over the night before and
Yeah.
stuff,
A little
and
party house. I remember.
yeah, it was a good time, but we were all just getting ready to go out there, and somebody went out to like go start. I think it was Ian who went out to start his car to warm it up, and he saw two homeless people entangled in love, and
It's like a poem.
making little homeless people.
Yeah.
like
When a homeless man
and-
loves a homeless woman.
I heard it in my head when you said it.
Yeah, the tone.
When a homeless man.
Start swaying.
like so, and at that time I was driving a van that was also shaped like a camper, and but
You mean
So-
a camper van, or am I
Yeah.
missing something here?
It was
Right,
a
right.
camper when he
Right.
says a van shaped like a camper. It was a camper van.
That's like you're trying
It was
really hard not to be
exactly
like, I had a
what it is.
camper van.
Just trying to be like, oh, a van.
but
I mean,
they
it looked like a
they
camper.
seemed that it was appropriate that they sought cover under the stars and the moon, and
Trying
all
to
of,
do
So no one
Picture or
could
whatever.
see them from above.
right?
Up against your
right.
van?
No,
In
like
it? Did they break
laying
in?
down like right by the passenger side door.
Did you have a sign that said if this van's a rockin', the homeless people are just fucking up against it?
Because it's locked.
They were next to it, okay?
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of transient activity in
I
that
remember.
alley.
Can I bring up
sure.
one other weird one person? Ruby.
You're gonna
Ruby. You gotta bring up Ruby.
Yeah.
You show up in a bathrobe.
Oh my
Be like
God.
3 p.m. on a
Ruby.
sunny summer day. You show up in a
What
bathrobe.
party? That was a birthday party, wasn't it?
It was something. I think it was your birthday party.
My birthday party.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of people over, girls
Yes.
and everything. He's creepy.
Yes.
Jake had to ask him to leave.
Was that the night that we were on the van?
Different.
Your
No.
birthday party?
Who is this person?
Maybe.
Because that was during the day. That was during the day, and I had left.
So living
Yeah.
at at that house, there was like numerous other little apartment buildings around it, and this guy came out to the back of his apartment building
And
in
there's
a
homeless
row.
The
shelter-
Royal
there's a
Victorian.
homeless shelter just right down the alley too.
Right. But I never really had problems other than the occasional sex in my driveway.
Sex up against my car.
Once is
Just the
occasional enough to be
occasional.
too much.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there
so
wasn't
there's this
much
guy that
cleanup,
smoked
so I
cigarettes
wasn't really-
in the alley, and he saw that we were playing ladder ball, we were having a fire, we were barbecuing, we were having a good time, and he was like, "Oh yeah." But the dude literally just had a robe on, and do you remember his hat? It was like one of those like I don't know if it's a
creepy
cabbie hat, kind of like yours actually.
A flat cap of some
Flat
sort.
cap, yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that. Remember? And,
More creepy though.
The guy with a flat cap named Ruby in a bathrobe.
And-
We're really painting a beautiful picture here.
Right.
This is a real
and,
thing.
And he starts talking to some of the girls there at the party, and like they approach me and they're like, "Who's this guy? He's
Because
really
they've
creeping
just
us
been
out."
waiting around for him to show up. Finally,
Like,
girls always
finally
are.
a
Is
good,
he
a good man
available?
shows up. Oh,
No.
Yeah. No.
Siegfried,
and
obviously not. He's taken
he's taken by me.
by a bunch of drugs.
Making sex look good.
And so basically, I had to like confront him, and I was like, "Hey man, you're making some of my my guests here uncomfortable." He's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't really mean that." And I was like, particularly, it'd be helpful if like you put some pants on.
It's like a bare minimum.
Because he's wearing one
Keep
of
in
those
mind, it was like a
robes that-
burgundy
yeah.
bathrobe.
Right,
too.
right,
Like
yeah.
really.
No fucking
And
joke.
it's like
He
above, is it
runs-
above the knee bathrobe too?
Right at the knee, but bad enough.
Yeah.
Couldn't
yeah.
see as much thigh as you would like vomit,
Dude.
but it was still bad.
No joke. Runs back to his apartment, puts on some camo pants, keeps the robe top on, comes back out and starts hanging out with us.
Well, because you
did
gave
say-
him
yeah.
you gave him a
It's like-
condition to stay on accident.
So he's like, I got
Right,
friends
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
The problem was you put a caveat that like, oh man, if only it weren't for the lack of pants, we'd let you hang out. Like,
yeah.
Although
Sweet,
it
so I
was
can
better
put
with the
on-
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
He started throwing the football. A really nice guy. No, it didn't end up like that.
wait, you mean the half-naked dude who just invited himself to your hangout like continued to be a problem?
Turns out, wasn't that cool. Had to be like, dude, you can't be here. You
so
gotta
much hope
leave.
for
You
it.
told me that story about that other time when you were building those pallet benches and you like it was a hot day and you pulled your shorts up and then you turned around and he's standing like 10 feet from you smoking a cigarette staring at you.
Dude,
You
okay,
didn't even know he
okay.
was there. This guy's weird.
Building stuff in my backyard, which it also happens to be in the alleyway. It's a hot day, and I kind of like hike up my shorts to expose my bare legs so I could get some goddamn color up in here. And I'm working, no shirt, and I like at one point I like turn around and he's there and he's like mid drag just.
So you dressed up as bait, is what you're saying?
It was because of what I was wearing.
Did he say anything? Get in there real deep like or something? One of those.
Don't you need to bend over and pick up your tools?
Jesus.
That's how creepy he was, though. He was just so off-putting, like
Yeah.
lurking out, not even in the shadows, he's in the fucking light of day, and he's still
Yeah.
like shadow lurking, you know?
2:30, just standing there in his robe, smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, it'd be like 80 degrees out, and he was still out there in this robe. I'm not even sure about the fashion choice, you know? Forget the weirdness, it's just...
It wasn't a good looking robe. It clashed
Ruby.
with his shoes.
Yeah, he was one of a kind, I'll tell you that.
Well, Ruby, if you're listening,
Oh man, I thought I buried that forever in the back of my mind.
He's probably,
We just had
like I
to.
said, yeah.
Remember?
We're
Dig it back
digging
up.
it up.
to be honest, he reminds me of one of those guys where, as of now, he's either clean or he's dead.
Yeah.
Right. Now, once again,
Certain
the
kind of guy.
evidence that the podcast is therapy. We're uncovering old memories.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
bringing up
Just bringing it
traumas.
all.
We're
How does
moving
that make
past
you
them.
feel?
Yeah.
We're just we're moving
Yeah.
past.
Yeah, just so y'all know, that wasn't cool behavior. Like
Yeah.
you don't do that.
If
Well,
you're
let me-
gonna wear a robe,
This is
and
almost as
hit
bad
on a
as the
bunch
guy
of
who
young girls-
punched you for being obnoxious about riding your pit bike.
Yeah.
That was a
Oh,
whole
right,
podcast
yeah.
story
That
too.
little fucker.
It's like, what are you doing? Why you got to be that guy?
So if you're
And
gonna
it was-
if you're gonna
it
go
was
to a
built up,
party
though,
in like a
too.
bathrobe,
Yeah,
just wear jeans underneath it.
yeah, not even jeans, but camo with the cargo.
Right, like things you
Like-
you intentionally tried to make his
But then it's
clothing as inconspicuous
It's totally
as possible.
cool.
Right? Like, I don't want anyone to see me.
It's not a robe. It's my smoking jacket.
Well, it's weird too. Like any instance in your life, if you're driving or anything, if you see someone wearing a bathrobe outside, you're like,
what the
you
fuck
better
are
be
you
getting the
doing?
paper or something. Because
Yeah.
there's not many scenarios where this is
Did I
acceptable.
just drive by the Playboy Mansion?
Exactly.
What's happening?
What's up, you?
Hef?
What's up?
Yep.
That's funny. Well,
Now that's funny.
that's,
I don't care who you are. That's funny.
Oh,
A lot
Well,
of good
well,
memories of that house, though.
yeah.
The football catch and the trainer thing you made. It's
Oh,
like a
yeah.
net that
Oh,
would
yeah.
catch the
Yeah.
football. You still have it.
football.
yes, yeah. It is a big plywood circle, like a 5-foot round, and then like so a bullseye that we could like wheel out
Step
and put
back.
into
Yeah.
the yard, and then there's like a thing that hangs down so you could like figure out if you hit the bullseye, and
Oh, a little like center marker.
yeah.
But then it falls
chuck
into
it.
a net.
Falls into the net into a trash can, and you just go and swap out the trash cans.
Would you buy
to-
40 footballs or something? There's a lot.
Yeah,
There's
that-
a lot of football. That's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
it's
add
not cheap.
up.
Yeah.
Was it like $15 a piece or
Fucking
something?
richest man
Yeah.
in the room over here. He had a pickleball court. Pickleball court. This guy over here.
Hey, I heard they just made pickleball the Washington sport.
It originated in Washington, so that's
Oh wow.
That's
the thing.
Originated.
Sad as shit.
As American as apple pie.
As American as the blues.
Yeah.
It's as Washingtonian as just apples.
We got fucking pickleball too.
You guys want to play?
I don't
We
think
set
I've
up the
ever
court.
played pickleball in my life. I don't think I ever.
Not even
have.
at PE in like middle school.
I probably did for like
Yeah.
2 days. You know,
Okay.
when you what do you do for like
See,
2
we
days?
had to walk uphill both ways to the pickleball court that was 10 miles from my house because
Buck
we
naked in
we
the
didn't have
snow.
our own pickleball court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half of it was desert, the other half was 10 feet of snow.
Pure cactus. We just
Yeah.
climb over cactus naked to get there.
It's hard.
Yeah.
1994.
Would have been nice
Yeah.
to have our own pickleball court.
And you had to run dick first through all the cactus. It was the worst.
Had to or chose to?
But
Yeah.
you didn't have to? You didn't have to? Oh, fuck, man. I knew they were lying. to
Don't
me.
tempt me with a good
And
time.
then there was a cornfield that you had to run backwards through.
It was a weird, creepy obstacle course. Let's be honest.
Who makes the rules here? This is weird.
That's why I didn't really like pickleball.
Welcome to our small town.
And you took out a paddle and just started whacking me on the ass with it. I didn't know what was happening.
Boot camp's different than I remember.
So we all went to summer camp. Yeah, so do we have any other stories, or do we want to...
I think we're about ready to probably close it up.
We're going to wrap it up.
We've got another little
That's-
bonus track to listen up afterwards that
Yeah.
we'll attach to the end.
Instead of doing after hours tonight, we're gonna drop in a little something
Bonus.
different.
A
Little
little
lakes,
pre-funk.
little lakes, rivers, and streams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can own it. We can call it what it was. It was a technical fuck up.
It was a big fuck up.
It was a big
Yeah,
fuck
it was
up.
a big
I fucked
fuck
up.
Yeah,
That's what it
well,
was.
it happens.
It was a good
We didn't
time.
have the best audio, but we're going to attach that, and you just have
But-
to turn the volume way up and enjoy
Well-
it. If you don't fucking like it,
We'll
go fuck
master
yourself.
it up.
This
but-
shit's free.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you don't like it, like and
We'll
subscribe.
give you a
we
full...
will.
Yeah.
We will.
If you don't
We'll
like
offer a
If you
full
don't like
refund.
it, please don't dislike the episode. Just like and subscribe. But
Actually, dislikes are just as good for like
Engagement.
It's
engagement.
Yeah,
That's all
they
we
don't.
care.
They literally don't.
But
hurt
I mean,
you.
seriously, please
Go ahead.
and
Dislike the
subscribe.
videos. It's fine.
Yeah, I'd much
Comment.
rather the thumbs up.
Oh God, just give me a comment.
Hey, you heard it
Just
here
give me a
first.
comment
Jake
on
likes
one
the thumbs
episode.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
No press is
Thumbs
bad
up.
press.
Sign language. This is poop.
That's how we're gonna end the episode.
I don't think.
Thank you, Brando, for being here.
Thanks.
Hey.
My pleasure.
Yeah,
My
Thank
pleasure.
you, Will, for letting us do it here.
Pleasure
at
as always.
The Workshop Studios. Thank you, Jake Wilson.
Thanks.
Thank you
signing
guys.
off.
Thank all
brothers.
three of you.
Oh,
That was
beautiful.
great. And,
had a
and
good time.
definitely thank all of
you
you
guys.
out there
'Cause
listening.
you guys are the only ones that really matter.
It wouldn't be possible
We
if it
wouldn't
weren't
be
for
able to
you.
do this.
My
if it
heart
weren't for
goes
you.
out to you.
Yes. All right. We love you. Have a good night, everybody. Until next time.
This is the podcast. Hey everybody, we're
Back again.
back and we're going to change the plan
Yeah.
for
This
what
is
we were
the
gonna
after
show
hours. This is the way after hours.
you. Yeah, different day.
Yeah, so we had kind of teased that maybe we were going to throw in like an extra bit that we had some audio difficulties on, and we went back and checked it out, and it's just it's way too subpar. I mean, you already listened to a subpar podcast, but the audio just needs to be spot on. So it was
Self-deprecating
just
humor.
it was just a little bit too bad, so we're not going to put that out. So we just thought we'd come back for a little after hours and say we
Yeah.
apologize, but
We had such a fun time.
we had such a good time, and
doing the podcast
yeah.
this time around.
when
and
we came back and redid it, we just went totally different topic, and it flowed, and it was good. I think this is a great podcast.
yeah, after
Great episode.
So what it was is we have about a half hour of Brando like tagging along with us on a regular. This is the topic that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Um,
The topic
but-
was what lakes, streams, and rivers.
right,
And
right.
We'll talk about that. We'll do that one again sometime. You know, talk a lot about Lake Crescent and stuff, but we'll do that again.
Yeah, when the time comes, maybe we'll even like go and have a thing out at the
Yeah.
Lake Crescent.
One of these times we're gonna do
And-
a remote episode.
Yeah, we could do that. That'd be fun.
It's coming to that time of year, so.
Yeah, I mean,
So yeah, we just wanted to apologize that you're not gonna get the teaser that we teased. Sorry.
yeah,
We're
you didn't even
Jesus.
want it anyways, honestly.
It's not really that good. So.
But I didn't know where I was gonna go with that.
All right. So I think we're just gonna say sorry that you didn't get what we had teased, but we really appreciate you guys listening, and
And
we'll
tell a friend.
tell a friend, and like and subscribe,
Live and
and anything else that can whore us out there. So
just anything.
But mostly enjoy
Please.
what we did put out, which
Exactly.
is a
If-
good solid
Yes.
podcast.
Yeah, and if you laughed a little, if you exhaled
out your nose.
out your nose,
Yeah.
If you hrumped,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Go ahead and slide on that little like over.
yeah, just a little like. Every once in a while, just throw us a little like. Drop a heart on.
hey, and if anybody else would like to be a potential guest, this is not a full open call, but slide into the DMs and
Yeah.
say, hey, I'd like to come on, because I think we'd all agree we'd like to do that more
My
often.
DMs are open.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
open.
We will
Yeah.
definitely respond to at least any suggestions and
Absolutely.
comments
I'm
and
very
or-
lonely. I mean, just say hi.
That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah. So I think that we're about done, and stay tuned for the next episode coming up.
Because it's gonna be a doozy.
All right, have a good one, everybody. Love you. Have a good night.
Night.
Peace.